is Villainess LN.
Woo!
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, we had a lot happen in the last episode. We're kind of getting how the situation in this empire works.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting and obviously very different from the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
We got to meet some very interesting classmates. Some hot-headed, some were just really interested about Claire.
Yep.
And then we had the target, if you will, of both Ray and Claire's mission to get to on their side so they can make this not happen.
Mm-hmm.
And also that guy that really was trying to do some stuff and was going to get his butt handed him by Claire, because you don't mess with Claire, okay?
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and start reading. Maybe we'll get a picture this time. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll get Lily. Maybe we won't.
I think there's a picture coming up.
Oh, okay, great.
I
Bookmark
think so.
at the ready.
Bookmark.
Where is your water? Make sure you
It's
stay
here.
hydrated.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Feline was the girl that Claire and Ray are trying to get on their side. It seemed like she was kind of gonna do that, and then she
I
got
forgot her
freaked out.
name. I'm glad you mentioned it. I was like, what was her name again?
Feline.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Excuse me, Feline. Do you have time to... Sorry, I've got to go do something. Claire casually walked to Feline, but the latter dashed off. How many times does that make? Are you sure Feline likes me? She should, but she certainly doesn't act like it.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to approach Feline countless times since discovering her interest in Claire, only for her to flee each time.
Oh.
I had to find a way to counter her fear. Naturally, this didn't involve letting her have Claire. If only there was a way, Claire pondered. Yeah. We looked at each other suddenly. Oh, that's right, the girl who's flirty. Salute, Claire. Oh dear, why the sad faces? You waste those beautiful looks of yours. The annoying one showed up.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, hello, Frida. Ray and I were just wondering how to get closer to Feline.
There it
is a
is.
picture. Okay, well, I'll read it first and then we'll see it.
Okay.
What is this? Is Claire trying to rendezvous with Feline now? Are you through with Ray? Like hell! Are you gonna try to get hit? I snapped. Pardon? Shoot, I'd spoken my mind without thinking. Oh dear me, it seems I used some vulgar words just now. Oh. Yes, I feel they were directed at me, but that must have been my imagination. Thank goodness Frida was a simple-minded girl. Or rather, thank goodness she pretended to be. Wasn't Frida, isn't she the yandere? One of the girls we met was a yandere. I think it was Frida.
That's right.
Let's see. Putting this
I
jokes
had
aside.
another side.
Yup. I think I have a way you two can get closer to Feline. Really, please do tell us. What is it? We're grasping at straws. We'd accept help from anyone at this point. It's very simple. Bait her with food. Yes. Yes. Excuse me, Lady Feline. Is now a good time? I have to go do something today as well. Claire tried to call the Feline again after school, but this time as Feline turned away to flee, I pulled something up from my bag. Are you leaving already, Feline? In here I was thinking you might want to try this. Feline's feet stopped, and her gaze towards my hand. That's for my chocolate. Indeed it is. Oh, she's really cute. That's Feline.
Ray looks so smug, too.
She's
like,
adorable.
That's right, I do have that chocolate.
I mean, it's chocolate, right? In my hand, I held chocolate brought from Bear Kingdom. For May only did business in Bear in the Alps, so chocolate was largely unknown in the Nor Empire. But being the Imperial Princess, Feline had caught whiff of the latest trend in the world of sweets. Are you giving that to me? Well, we will, as long as you don't mind joining us for tea, Claire said. The cafeteria should be pretty empty this time of evening. Can we count you to join us? Feline hemmed and hawed. Just one more push. I also have this. I reached into my pocket and pulled out one more object. Oh, what is that? This is a new confectionery called Rakugan. It was announced by Gourmet just last month. Rakugan? I can't say I've heard of it. I'd sent this recipe to Gourmet around the time he left for the Empire. Rakugan is traditional Japanese confectionery made by pressing starch and sugars together. It's often found in Japanese gift shops. It can be molded into a variety of pretty colors and pleasing shapes, such as flowers or animals, while retaining its sweet flavor. I was confident the Empire had never seen anything like it. Making Rakugan was surprisingly simple.
How do you spell it?
Rakugan. And it was sourcing the ingredients. I only needed powdered sugar, rice, flour, and food coloring. I got powdered sugar by using mortar to crush sugar I bought at the market. The rice flour is fairly easy to buy as rice exists in the Bear Kingdom.
Cute.
The only challenge was food coloring, but I managed to keep a substitute with cocoa powder. Oh, that's very cute. With cocoa powder and ground tea leaves for a lovely red shade. To make the Rakugan, I mixed the powdered sugar with the red food coloring while adding a slight bit of water. Then I added the rice flour, mixed it together before putting it through the sieve, what? I don't know what that's called.
Sieve?
Yeah, there you go. Maybe I didn't say it right.
Maybe.
Time of the essence was here. As the mixture quickly hardened, I then put the stiffened mixture into a wooden mold and pressed it. Once it took form, I let it dry, and voila! You could create as many different designs as you wanted, simply by changing the food coloring or mold, meaning it was a a treat for the eyes as well.
Ooh.
Feline stared at the Rakugan with deep interest. How about we talk for a while, Lady Feline? Claire asked. Sure. Hook, line, and sinker. Ha! Feline sounded like she was melting as she bit into the chocolate. Gourmet sold many varieties of chocolate, including low-sugar ones, but the variety Feline flavored made liberal use of sugar. Let's see.
I relate to Feline.
Mm-hmm.
She's swayed by his chocolate.
Yeah.
And likes the candy with a lot of sugar.
Yup. The Rakugan's so good, too. Such refined sweetness. I've been worried about how well the Rakugan would go over, but my relief, she adored it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it to your liking, Lady Feline? Claire inquired. Yes, I had no idea such delicious sweets existed. Her eyes shone with excitement. I forgot until Frida reminded me, but Feline was actually a gourmet, especially for sweets. This got her in trouble later in the game, but that was a story for another time. One would think being an Imperial Princess meant she could have all the sweets she wanted, but Dorothea disliked sweet foods, leaving Feline few opportunities to try them. I never imagined sweets to be the breakthrough we needed to get to. I need to thank Frida later. I'm glad to hear it, Claire began. I'm actually fond of chocolates myself. It's good with something in common. You are? Sweets are the best, aren't they? Indeed. We also succeeded in getting Claire and Feline to talk to each other. I'm glad we could talk like this. You seem to be afraid of me until now. Am I wrong? I'm sorry. I was afraid, Feline admitted. It's all right. It happens quite often. I seem to invite misunderstandings. I don't think it's misunderstanding so much as you're flat out scared when you snap, I chimed in. Right, please be quiet. Yes, ma'am.
That's maybe not how you want to talk to your wife.
I really did want to talk to you, though, Feline said. You remind me of my mother in some ways. Her Majesty Dorothea. Really? Claire seemed perplexed. It was true, they did share some traits. They were both confident, arrogant, and strict, but I thought Claire was far way more mature than Dorothea. Claire respect, kindness, and virtue, none of which Dorothea possessed in any amount. In other words, Claire was far more dazzling and a gem than Dorothea.
I'm
honored to be compared to Her Majesty. On the other hand, you don't take after her much, do you? Claire said. I get that a lot.
Oh.
Feline then laughed. I'm nothing like my mother. I'm nothing even compared to my siblings. Lady Feline. Claire seemed hurt by Feline's self-deprecating words. How can I be more confident like you, Claire? Feline put on her brave face as she asked. Claire thought for a moment. Well, it isn't easy, but you should focus on making small steps first. Try doing something you're good at, or something you enjoy. You might fail, but as long as you keep trying, you'll eventually improve and succeed. I see. If keep doing that, then eventually you'll be confident enough to walk with your head held high. Feline appeared slowly to absorb Claire's words. Nobody's confident right off the bat, Claire continued. And if they are, it's empty confidence.
Yeah.
That's true. Don't be afraid to make mistakes and take the next step, the next leap. You can worry about what comes after next. I think I understand now. Feline nodded. I may be shy, but I've been using that excuse for inaction. But if I don't try, I'll be like this forever. That's right. I think I get it now. Thank you, Claire. I'm glad I could help. Feline extended her hand, and Claire took it and held it tight. Would it be okay if we talked again sometime? Feline asked. Of course, let's be friends, Lady Feline. Yes!
Claire's become such a good teacher, right?
Yeah.
Like, first at the school, and now to Feline.
Yeah. And with that, we made a connection with Feline. Oh, new point of view. Intermission, Song of Caged Bird. Feline's point of view. I returned to the Imperial Castle after partying with Claire and Ray. I entrusted my bag to a servant and began to walk back to my room. I was in a good mood. Claire's words had struck a chord with me. A single ring fresh in my mind. I felt like there was something even someone like me could do. I felt like real change could come. Well, if it isn't the princess, how do you do? Hello, Hilda. Hilda was a government official. She had silver hair and red eyes. She wore a monocle, something seldom seen on women.
Yeah,
She
I
seemed
don't
cold
think I've
and
ever
unfriendly at first.
seen a monocle on a woman.
She was actually quite kind. In fact, we first got to know each other when she helped me find my lost cat. Home from the academy? Yes. Welcome back. Did something good happen today? You can tell? My hands went to my cheeks. I've been smiling the entire time without realizing. It's not your face much as the entire way you carry yourself. I'm often watching you, so I can tell when you're in a good mood. Really? How embarrassing. How silly of me, I thought. But I still held on the spark that Claire had given me. What happened? Would you mind telling me? The truth is, I told Hilda today's events, the novel confectionaries I received, the wonderful conversation I had with Claire, and even how I felt. We might be friends now. I was surprised I heard my passion in my own voice. I must really have wanted to tell someone about this. And that's what happened today. Do you think that's something like me can do? Lady Feline, may I say one thing? Hilda's voice was unfirm. I thought it a little strange. Yes? I think it's best if you don't make contact with that person anymore. Oh, jelly beans.
With Claire?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Excuse me. Or wait, was it this Hilda was it? One of them is also the Yandere.
Oh.
It was one of the two girls.
Oh.
What? Why? I was confused. Why would she say that? When Claire had finally become my friend? That girl is from the Bear Kingdom. It could cause problems if you spend too much time with her. Problems? Claire isn't a bad person. That may be true, but she's still the hero of the revolution, and you're the princess. You can't be certain she didn't approach you without ulterior motive in mind. I mean, she's not wrong about that, but hush,
they
your
do
mouth.
kind of have ulterior
It
motives
would
in
surprise
mind.
me. I was prone to forgetting
But
I was,
not dangerous
in fact,
ones.
the imperial princess. I'd lost count of how many times people had approached me with hidden intentions to the point that I dreaded dealing with people altogether. But even so, Claire is different. She actually listens to what I have to say. That could be just what she wants you to think. What if she's taking advantage of your weakness? I could say nothing to that.
When you come to a good break point, let's go back and look and see who the yandere was.
Sure.
Yeah.
Willed I could be. Claire had given me the courage, and I wanted to grow closer to her. What if Hilda was right, and Claire's friendliness was nothing but a facade? Princess, I'll always be there for you if you need someone to talk to. There's no risking talking to me, unlike those two. Damn, Hilda, I'll be throwing him under the bus. Hilda's eyes softened. Her cold expression warmed to a smile. She cared about me. Yes, thank you, Hilda, but I think I still want to be friends with Claire. Making friends is a good thing. It's sometimes even necessary in politics, but be careful not to cross the line, for your sake and for our country's. For our country's sake? I had no defense against those words. I had a responsibility, and it's imperial princess, even if I could never live up to the title. That spark Claire had given me flickered away. I'm terribly sorry, princess. I didn't mean to ruin your mood. I wouldn't just be able to stand seeing your kind heart be hurt away. It's okay, Hilda. Thank you. She didn't have to warn me like this. She did for my sake. Thank you for understanding. Now then, may I walk you to your room? I'd love to hear about your day in the academy. That's quite all right, Hilda. I've taken enough of your time already. Not at all. I'd be more than happy to walk you there. Please, I would like some time to think alone. Excuse me. I turned Hilda down
She's taking this hard.
and briskly took off to my room. I cleared my servants out before collapsing onto my bed, still in uniform. Claire. Despite Hilda's warnings, I still want to talk to Claire. I want to talk to her more about anything and everything. All sorts of trivial, meaningless things. I wanted to know more about her, and I had a hunch. Claire might be the one I need. Yo! Okay.
Wait, it might be the one I needed?
Yeah,
Okay.
I need. The one I need.
The one I need. Oh, you just like started like
Because
yelling,
it's exciting.
"Yo!" And I'm like, is there something else there?
Despite my timid personality, I was a member of the imperial family. I cared about my country's well-being. My mother was a capable ruler, but I had my doubts about the empire's future. Our current approach to diplomacy was incredibly aggressive. No, it was evasive, even. We won every war thus far, but success wasn't guaranteed to last. The Nor Empire had made too many enemies. Our failure to infiltrate the Bear Kingdom's government had allowed the three nations of the Nor Alliance to form. We're currently buying time to build our forces, but the expense were mounting. At this rate, we have to recall troops from our annexed territories, and if the anti-Nor Alliance were to incite other countries to fight against us, the Empire would be surrounded by enemies on all sides. We would stand no chance of winning. Invasion has its limits. The Empire had a choice to reconcile sooner or later, and I believe that now was the time. But there's no way Mother would ever listen to me. Mother always stuck to her beliefs, bearing unforeseeable circumstances. She would never change her foreign policy. What can I do? There wasn't much I could do, despite being an imperial princess. I wasn't resourceful like Hilda. I wasn't outgoing like Frida. But that didn't mean I shouldn't sit and watch it happen. I won't let it happen again. A crimson memory from my youth etched itself into my mind. I recalled the events as clear as day, and the pain that they brought to my heart, in hopes I would never forget them.
I think it might have been Frida. Was Frida the...
I think it might be Frida.
We'll have to check.
I mean, we can also just, like, look it up. Okay. Claire, I want to talk to her again. I want to lay bare all these worries plaguing my heart. Even now, her confident smile remained in my mind. Oh, what's wrong with me? My chest hurt. It felt tight when I remembered Claire's face. Even if Hilda were to reproach me, I still wanted Claire. Oh, snap. I wish tomorrow would come soon. If I went to the academy, I could see Claire again. Yes, I finished my business quickly so I could sleep. I would slowly ease my body out of bed, then ring to the bell for a change of clothes. Then after changing, I would study. I'll do what I can, so small victories little by little. While reflecting on Claire's words, I started to stand. Let's see. Ray had said she was a yandere. Was that before the classroom stuff? Otto being a jerk again. Introductions.
I'll try and look it up while you look.
Okay.
Yandere, and I'm in love with the villainess.
Put Frida.
Oh, put Frida?
I think it might be Frida.
Frida. Yandere.
If it's not, it's Hilda.
In love with the villainess. Okay. Yep, let's see. Also, Frida is a recurring character. I don't want to get spoiled is what I'm a little nervous about looking
Well, just see if she's a
more
yandere.
into her.
I haven't found it here yet. It's kind of interesting.
I found her profile.
Just look and see if
Occupation
it's a yandere.
student. Frida. chestnut hair, brown eyes. Known to be a bit of a smooth talker.
Matilda.
Quite romantic.
But then again, Frey was really wary of
one of the three romanceable. Oh! Here we go.
She is the.
In the game Revolution Lily side, Frida is one of three romanceable characters and is a student of the Imperial Academy.
Okay.
Frida's scenario was quite special. She was what you could call a yandere.
Okay, she's the yandere.
In her scenario, some of her bad ends were notoriously scary.
Okay, well we know. I thought it was Frida.
I thought so too.
Morning, Claire. Good morning, Lady Feline. Good morning. Morning, Ray. Hey, Claire. Feline cut my greeting short with a smile before a conversation with Claire. She'd been like this for a few days now. Her fear of Claire replaced by infatuation, rendering me the third wheel. We wanted to encourage his closeness, but I found it hard to suppress my jealousy. The school bell rang, signaling the start of class. Just aside, but things like this really served weird reminder that the game had always developed into modern-day Japan. Already? See you later, Claire. See you. Claire smiled as Feline reluctantly departed. The moment Feline was out of sight, she relaxed, allowing herself to look exhausted. Good work, Miss Claire. Thank you, Ray. Feline's not a bad girl, but she's just so earnest. She can be hard to deal with. That's a princess for you. Sheltered, upbringing, and all. Claire used to be sheltered as well, but she'd changed. She could no longer be called the villainess ignorant of society's ills. Although personally, I never mind seeing a bit of that old side peek through. I still feel guilty we're tricking her. We're not tricking her, Claire. We're just not telling her the entire truth. What's the difference? Claire sighed. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Our family's future's on the line. That's right. On another note, do you think Feline is cute at all? Huh? Well, I suppose she's cute. Gah! No, not in that way. Objectively speaking, of course. Objectively, she's cute. My wife's cheating on me.
Oh.
Stop. People are going to misunderstand. Ray, I'm gonna
That's a little extreme.
The Imperial Academy didn't have anything resembling a homeroom. Instead, the teachers made announcements before class that they had anything important to convey to us. Today, they did. The Pope will be visiting our academy next month. We'll be assigning duties to everyone in the preparation. The Pope sounds scary. The Pope led a spiritual church. They usually stayed at the Beer Cathedral, but the spiritual church had followers all over the world. The Pope had traveled so often to visit different locations. According to teachers, the Pope was coming to the capital for a conference with Dorothea. I hadn't thought Dorothea particularly devout, considering how she dismissively referred to the church as the house of worship during our audience. I wondered what they could possibly have to discuss. What kind of duties will we have? The student asked. You'll be clearing monsters for the Pope's planned route. The military will handle the more dangerous areas, while we'll take care of the less fraught ones. Monster extermination, just with bears and Mount Festival. The military often lacked the personnel to tackle all the beasts alone, relying instead on the support from the local militia, and other citizens volunteered. The Northern Empire actually had it worse than the Bear Kingdom, being close to the demon territory. Demons sat at a peak of monster hierarchy, making monsters far stronger and more numerous in the Empire's vicinity. 4 teams of 4. Report your members to me after school. Now, let that out of the way, let class begin. Class began like normal. As always, teacher hated wasting time on things not pertaining to our studies. The same couldn't be said for students. Let's see. Psst, psst. Ray, Claire, would you like to party with me? I'm here too. I heard 2 voices in my head. Had to be telepathy. The first was Frida, using her wind magic. Oh, she's like Manaria, because she can use her magic to attribute magic. And the second was Feline. Will it be okay for the 4 of us? Claire asked. The 4th of us is very strong, no? Frida said. Sure, but are you allowed to team up with us? We're from the Bear Kingdom, you know. What's the problem? Feline is a prince of the Nor Empire, Claire explained. It's really right for her to work with people who are so recently in the Empire's enemies. It's a good opportunity for us to strengthen our rapport with Feline, but we had to consider her circumstances. We're friends now. It should be okay, said Feline. Yes, A-okay, said Frida. Color me unconvinced. I had a feeling the teacher would say no. But to my surprise, the teacher didn't object in the least. We reported our group after school. Really? Nor Empire? When we reported to the teacher, I tried to negotiate exchanging monster extermination for a different task. I hadn't ruled the possibility of an assassination attempt on the Nor Empire's part, the pretense of the incident at our hunt. But the Empire and Kingdom both had appearances to maintain for the sake of diplomatic relations. So I was shot down. I swore to myself that no matter what happened, I would still protect Claire. Let's go what we're capable of, Claire said. I have to do fire magic, and I'm so proficient at close quarter combat. I have ultra aptitude of earth and water magic, and I'm terrible at close quarter combat, I said. What? Ray's a dual caster, Frida exclaimed. Amazing, Feline said. Even in a country as advanced in magic, the Empire dual casters were rarity. I only have medium aptitude in wind, but I'm good at close quarter combat, Frida said. Let's see here. I guess that's supposed to be Feline, but they didn't put it. I have medium aptitude in water magic. I'm no good at close quarters combat. So that means that Claire's the only one that's good at close quarters, because Ray's bad at it, Frida's bad at it, and Feline. Okay. Claire and I had already known their abilities, but we needed to keep them mum, of course. What type of magic are you most skilled at? Let's see. I specialize in attack magic, and Ray is an all-rounder who can just do about anything. Claire praised me, yahoo! I'm skilled in body reinforcement magic, Frida explained. But I cannot use it on people as well. I can use healing magic, Feline said. In that case, Frida and I will fight on the front lines while Ray and Feline provide support from behind. Oh yeah, if she's a healer, she doesn't want to be close quarters anyway. No compliments from me, Frida said. Me too, said Feline. And just like that, it was settled. We start tomorrow, correct? I asked. I believe that's what the teacher said, I said. Do you have something in mind? Feline asked. I was thinking we could do some practice beforehand. Oh, why practice? All eyes turned to Claire. We ought to coordinate our teamwork before the real thing for safety reasons. Like the Royal Academy and the Imperial Academy had a field with a magic dampening berry that we could use to plan our tactics. Sounds good. Let's see here. Sounds fun. No problem here. With that, we moved to the field. It turned out our team was well balanced. I could already see Claire's strength, but Frida and Feline could hold their own as well. Frida's fighting style resembled Thane's in that she used magic to boost her physical abilities, but while Thane preferred to fight empty-handed, Frida used a sword. She could even use magic to sharpen her blade, and she cut my earth dolls in half like butter. Feline's healing magic impressed me as well. Despite only being medium aptitude, she had a wide variety of spells in her arsenal. Light wound healing magic, sleep magic, detoxifying magic, deparalyzing magic, even concentrating boosting magic. She could do it all. Not to brag or anything, but I could dispel most spells with my advanced healing magic, meaning I didn't need to learn many spells Feline did. Whatever, you're also cheating. That said, her medium aptitude healing magic consumed less magic power than mine, so in a sense, she was more skilled than a healer. I should have her teach me later, I thought. Incidentally, both our magics paled in comparison to the effects of the tears of the moon. This seems like a good place to stop, Claire said, after we sorted a few basic tactics. We should be able to operate with these perimeters. Let's give it our best for everyone. I'll protect you, Claire, I declared. Ray, you'll protect us too, no? Frida asked. I mean, yeah, but the lady's gotta have priorities, you know?
Oh! Can't with Ray.
We called it a day as the sun started to set. I woke up with muscle sores the next day, having not exercised so hard in a long time. Though, let the record show, my night with Claire had absolutely no involvement in said soreness. When does this next one stop? Let's see. Okay, so 1, 2. So the next breaking point is right on page 165, and we're on page 160.
Okay, we could get to
The
that.
afternoon of next day, we began clearing monsters from the path to the Pope would travel. We planned to work it for about an hour and a half each day, and our efforts earned us credit in practical magic. Frida, look out! Claire exclaimed. Leave it to me. A monster resembling a bear attacked Frida, swinging its sharp claws at her chestnut brown hair. No, not so easy! Frida dexterously parried the claws with her sword, throwing the monster off balance. Now, Claire. Got it! Claire sent a flame spear directly through the monster's now exposed side. The monster let crowd were collapsing and fading into nothing, leaving only magic stone behind. Phew, this area seems to be clear. Claire wiped the sweat off her brow. The weather wasn't not hot yet, but the moving had made us work up a sweat. Let's see. Good work, Miss Claire. Let's do that. Okay. Good work, Miss Claire. Frida, any injuries? I'm all right. Thank you, Ray. Claire reassured me. I'm okay too, Frida said. The two of you are so strong, Feline remarked, astonished. Claire was one thing, but being used to actual combat, but Frida had truly shone out in the field. Neither of them had yet suffered more than light abrasions. The area assigned to us was populated by larger, stronger monsters, but in a few minutes so far we've taken down water slimes, grand wasps, grizzlies, poor grizzlies, all of which proved to be easy to beat. We fought individually. I wonder how the other students are doing, Claire asked. Scanning the area, we caught sight of other team students facing monsters the same way. Students of the Imperial Academy received excellent combat training, and as far as we could tell, they handled theirs just fine. I hope Lana's group is okay. I'm sure they'd be fine. I could see Lana having problems, but even Joel with her. Oh yeah, I want to know more about the Eve. I also really think Lana is from the future. Claire reassured me.
She's the one that said K, right?
She said some other, I was like, it's modern. From what I remember, while teaching at the Royal Academy, Lana was a complete beginner in magic. On the other hand, even Joel were true adepts, particularly Joel, being more of a soldier who had some martial training. They were probably fine, but I'm also worried about their fourth group member. Oh, right, Otto. Otto didn't found our group until the very end, and when Lana invited him to join theirs, he hadn't seemed too enthusiastic about joining, but Lana being Lana cajoled him into it. The delinquent and the Geru also was now an amusing tag team if I'd ever seen one. It's fine. I hear Otto's actually quite strong, Claire said. Like her, I'd heard that Otto, despite being a problem child, was a gifted fighter and he was a student. His father apparently served as a soldier in the military. I recall Joel's ears picking up an interest at that little tidbit. They should be fine, though the other teams were around anyway, Claire said. True enough, if worst came to worst, they could run for it and get help, but I still couldn't shake the nagging bad feeling. Hey girls, worrying about your countrymen's okay, but maybe focus on the task at hand is more important. Frida sweared probably back to reality. Before us, a wolf-like monster with 3 heads. Oh, a Cerberus! This one's strong. Everyone be careful, Feline warned. Cerberus monsters were bodies as thick as solid and as cows. Their sharp claws and fangs pose a problem, but even a body slam would do a number on someone. I eyed the creature before us with due caution. It's coming, Claire shouted. The monster charged a second before Claire could warn its target, Feline. Oh, no, you don't, Frida cried as she leapt into its path, but the Cerberus showed no sign of stopping, ready to send both flying. Not if I could help it. Marsh! I cast earth magic on the ground before the Cerberus, causing the hard earth to instantly turn to boggy mud. The monster's leg disappeared into the ground. Got you! Frida swung her sword, and I was certain it was over. What? Frida's sword was blocked by the Cerberus' snapping fangs. Frida, move! I yelled. Frida left her sword behind as she jumped away. The Cerberus spat flames at her, missing her hair by breath. Oh. That was close. Frida breathed a sigh of relief. Her sword was gone, caught by one of Cerberus' heads. Hey, give it back! That sword's special!
Uh-oh.
Stand back, Frida. Let me handle it. Oh, pardon. Go get her, Claire. Claire confronted the Cerberus with her wand at the ready. The Cerberus eyed her growlings, waiting to see her next move. How about this? Claire instantly summoned 5 flame spears, shot them at the Cerberus. Each one traced a different arc as they careened towards the beast. The Cerberus snarled as it took a massive leap to the side, dodging all the spears. It was nimbler than the form suggested, but that wouldn't be enough to stop Claire or me. I'll stop its movements! Be ready! I instructed. Yes! I created a pitfall where the Cerberus would land and it fell straight into it. No matter how nimble it was, it would take some time to climb her out. Claire looked down at the struggling monster. As the Francois family crest appeared above her head, her signature spell, Magic Ray. You're done! Blazing beam shot the crest directly piercing the Cerberus. The monster, horribly charged, ceased to move. It faded away soon, leaving Magic Stone behind. Phew! Claire exhausted. That took some effort. You're wonderful, Miss Claire! I showed Claire in praise, and she retrieved the Magic Stone alongside Frida's sword. Here, Frida. Be careful next time.
I was like, did she get the sword back?
Yeah,
yep,
she did.
She did.
Mercy, Claire. Will do. Frida returned the sword to its scabbard. You are wonderful, Claire. It's like you're on the same wavelength as Ray. Feline lagged behind before catching up. Her expression seemed a bit muddled. Perhaps some jealousy? Well, Ray and I have been on team for a long time now. Together forever, I said. Yes. Wife for life. Okay, enough joking, Ray. Claire spat. I even feel your love when you berate me, Claire. Oh, how nice. Feline grumbled enviously. Was Feline entering the Claire route? Lady Feline. Yes. She's mine.
Oh.
Yes. Feline sagged her head dejectedly. I felt a bit sad, but Claire was where I drew the line. Shall we head back? Said Claire. We have handled today's combat. We still need help to rest up to restore our magic. Sounds good. No objections. Let's go home, Feline agreed. That was when we heard someone else speak. Who is this? Impressive. You managed to defeat the Cerberus. Startled, the 4 of us spun around towards the source of the voice. I hadn't noticed their presence at all. To boast this much power before reaching maturity. Quite impressive for humans. Uh-oh. The figure sat watching us from a boulder a short distance away. He wore what appeared to be a black flock coat. He could easily be mistaken for a human, if not for the bat-like wings protruding from his back.
Oh.
His eyes full of intelligence. Had vertically slit pupils. Oh shoot. A demon! A demon. High order, being that ruled over monsters. This was my first time meeting one. Woo!
Oh. All right. Here's the
What, you want more?
bookmark.
You're like, no, I can't handle any more right now.
Well, after we finish recording this, we're gonna go get ice cream.
That's so true.
So there's a little bit of something exciting to look forward to.
That's very true.
After we finish.
So not surprising that Feline has entered the quote-unquote Claire route because she's enamored by her.
I kept in my own mind being like, oh, but she doesn't mean it like that, does she?
She certainly
not
does.
That kind of affection.
It is that kind of affection.
That kind of yearning.
I mean, all her partners in her route are women.
Yeah.
Or is there one dude? I don't know. Whatever. It don't matter. Regardless, yeah, she likes Claire. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Like, Claire's got another admirer. Feline's jellycats.
To be fair, Ray is here in this world that she's incarnated into. So she's like the anomaly.
Ray has been the anomaly, and I've said this again, and I'll keep on saying this. Having her here is having things change, right?
Yeah.
And originally, Claire's not in this game, right? Like this. So, yeah, there's the Claire route, and Feline is in the Claire route. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where it goes from here, especially a demon. A demon has entered the mix. A bad demon at that. But I could talk more, but now I just remembered ice cream, and I want ice cream, so.
Well, just say one or two important things, then.
I am interested to see what's gonna happen with this group. You're teamed up with a yandere. Let's see if we can see. I have a curiosity in them. I don't like yanderes, but I am curious as
like
to
a morbid curiosity.
Morbid curiosity, especially when you read about like her bad ends. I'm like, can we play Revo Lily? Can we see these bad endings?
Oh, you just want to see what happens.
I do.
They might tell us.
The story might tell us. They might not though. She's keeping a lot of secrets from us. Okay, it's kind of. That's for another time. Say it now.
You're right.
Where's Lily?
Oh.
We need Lily. Lily can save us all. Maybe Lily will come and save everyone from the demon. But anyway, anything else you got?
Nope. I just appreciate that she was swayed by chocolate.
I mean, you're swayed by chocolate.
Yeah, I'm swayed to go get our chocolate ice cream. Yep. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us while we read this portion of I'm in Love with the Villainess.
Dude, we're like
the third light novel.
Oh my gosh, we're that much into it already.
Is that about halfway?
Yeah.
Like nearly halfway.
We're halfway there.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's so cute, the cover. Just any opportunity to look at the cute cover is worth it. Yeah. If you enjoyed hanging out with us here and would like to chat in with us live, you can join our YouTube channel membership, Fandom Live, where we have monthly live streams. Look forward to connecting with you again soon, and we will be sending so much love. Till next time.
Laters!